Hi, I'm Dylan McLane, and I'm playing Jamie in Days of Significance.
I'm Albi Dawkins. I'm playing Ben.
Getting into that headspace of it's. I mean, it's not a million miles away. 2006 isn't a long time ago, but it also is with technology and people and the norms socially, and you can see that with how they'll behave. What's acceptable now and what was acceptable then.
And it's allowing yourself as an actor to go there to that position, or like that space. Sort of, you need to do service to the character, and it's reminding yourself that it was 20 years ago and things were very, very different.
Yeah.
I found blending the mixture of research and acting process, and sort of like trying to be as real as possible, but also it is a play and it's not real life. So finding that mesh.
Because it's so real. The play's so truthful, and the characters are so relatable as real people. I think it's so easy to fall into this research rabbit hole, which I think we've both done.
I'm very guilty of that.
And it's then going into the rehearsal place and remembering to play and have fun, and like it's a play, and as accurate as we want it to be, we want to tell a story that's entertaining.
So for me, it's been specificity and clarity of thought, and just really knowing what's going on, what you're trying to do to the other person in the space, and what's getting in the way of that.
I think for me, it's probably been just the vocal work. I mean, obviously, so much time spent vocal training, and I think with this show especially, well, both of us are on stage for such a long time, but not only that, we're such big characters, so they're shouting all the time, whether they're fighting at home or away, and there's constant noise going on around them, this constant chatter, and to be heard over everyone else, and finding this sort of color in your voice and texture,
and the play constantly goes from out here to super intimate, to out here to super intimate, and it's finding that balance of filling the space in these big moments, and then filling the space in this intimate moment, and not letting it all drop.
We were just talking earlier about de-rolling, and
definitely.
how that's really useful in a play like this. It's drawing that line between us and them, and when you're in rehearsals so much, you're in there all day, every day. And you're doing research at home and learning your lines. You're like, oh, I'm suddenly lost in this character, and it's really important to take that back. And I think I'd never really felt I needed to de-roll before. I sort of felt they were either far enough away from me that I could just leave them there, because it obviously wasn't me, or they weren't as strenuous on you as a character. And I think that this has definitely been something I've learned.
Definitely. This play absolutely goes to dark places, and the characters go to dark places, and having a solid de-rolling process, and I don't know, what would you call it, get a process to get into role.
Start of the day and end of the day.
Just allows you to go there, and if you don't have that process, then you can't. You need to leave yourself at the door, and you need to just completely allow that character to come through. And it is so hard to do that if you don't have a process to get into character and get out of character. And it took me probably the first week and a half, 2 weeks, to actually feel comfortable to allow myself as the actor to go there. And I think that's where the character really started coming through. I love it. It was so fun. It was
it was fun. I got Ame, who plays Hannah, to do mine, and it was like so much hair. I mean, you had a lot of hair as well. We both had got a lot, and I couldn't wait, because I had first 2 weeks of rehearsals. I didn't cut mine, because you cut yours right at the start, didn't you? And I left it because I really like my hair, and then I cut it all off. And actually, because it got to a point where it was so difficult because you find your hair, you touch it. If you've got a lot of hair, you do things with it that you wouldn't do. And when we were doing certain scenes, it felt stupid. Just my character wouldn't have that sort of hair, and it really helped me just getting rid of it because it's another thing that's a step away from me.
She's absolutely fantastic.
Awesome.
Just such a privilege.
Yeah,
you can't say it any other way.
She just wants to make an amazing play, and I think it was when we first started and we all came in, and obviously we'd all read the play and we'd all done our various research and knew our characters to a point, but she obviously came in with her own ideas and her designs and what she wanted, and she was really just pumping us full of this excitement for the play, and it was so exciting to be in that space when we first started, and she was just so wanted us to fall in love with the world and the characters and the writing.
Getting Roy in to talk to us, getting someone that was in Iraq
at the time
to come and meet us, and just somehow she just seemingly effortlessly.
It's a very safe rehearsal room, isn't it?
Creates a safe space for you to explore.
And for such a heavy play, she takes everything seriously, but the acting is you're just thinking about it as a text. You're not taking it anywhere else. You're like, let's play this for what it is.
It is an absolute assault on the senses.
Yeah.
From beginning to end. It's a wild ride. It's fun. It's crazy. It's sad as well. And I hope that people leave with a sense of enjoyment, but also questioning how society has its standards, allows people to go against standards and holds them to a different standard, but then expects somehow that bridge to be gapped.
It's not that long ago, so it's for some people it's very memorable, the time that it's set and what was going on, and it's putting another perspective on the Iraq War and how much, because so much media from it is all about what was going on politically and what was going on over there, and rather this play is so much about the young people who just didn't know what they were getting themselves into. People can compare it to today. There's so much politically now that's going on that is still so relevant. It's horrible, but you think, have we actually learned anything? It's still very much the same. Yeah,
Roy says that the play's meant to shine a light on the powerless, and I think it really does that.
It really does that, yeah. It would be nice if they leave and they've had a good time, but they've also been shocked and quite
challenged.
Emotional, challenged, as well. Yeah. You can see Days of Significance at...
Let's start that again. You went to say at?
You say at the station. You can see Days of Significance
at the station
from the 28th of Feb
to the 7th of March.
Come and watch us.